Hey Sag, it's Sage, and looks like it's time for your reading, and looks like you need some love. So I'm taking out my self-love jar. It is my personal love jar. Um, but maybe we're similar enough that something in here makes sense to you. Okay. So let's see, maybe I can see 3 bits of like love spread out here, right? So we have the first one to come out is I think I tried to draw tongs here. Your voice is a magical, soothing, chillaxing tuning fork. Fuck. Yeah. So yes, your voice is incredible. It's like some tuning fork. Um, your voice is incredible, Sagittarius. Believe me. Let's see, what else? What else does Sagittarius needs to know? What else does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, so we have 2 more here. This one is Maze. So you have a richness to you, my niña, hecha de maíz. So you child of corn, you're like a child of corn, you know. You're like cash crop. You only make money for everybody else. Like, you know, there's richness to you. You can be you're a well, you know. Some people have to take richness from others. Some people just produce it out of themselves, and that's you. And so let's see what this one says. I think yes, your English, your accent, your dialect is amazing, funny, wild, charming, whatnot. So your voice is an amazing tuning fork, or maybe you have a singing voice. I'm not that great a singer, but maybe this is coming up, talking about how you maybe have a good singing voice and how you can maybe carry a really good tune, maybe. So anyway, you have a good voice. It sounds really nice, and you have richness to offer, and you know, even your speaking voice, the way that you casually talk is just so good. It's just so wonderful. So that's what's coming up for you. That's interestingly, you know. So let me just put the rest of my love back. So then let's see. Okay, you know what? This richness thing, we'll keep it at the center. Okay, the richness at the center, the voice stuff at the sides. So let's pick out guides for you, shall we? Or let me see. All right, something for Sagittarius. Help us center the reading. Help me center the reading. Okay, I'm doing a reading for Sagittarius. My dear charms, please tell me how I should structure this one. A wish. Wait, what is this? Fey. Fey wish. Okay, Sagittarius. So, from what I can see here, um, you have some golden quality to you. You have a fae-like beauty to you. Like fairy-like beauty. I was just saying in the Scorpio video that I painted my nails with fairy bone dust. Yeah, but anyway, um, the Fae are free and fun, and the auto certainly represents that as well. There's a lot of like flirty energy here, a lot of relaxation happening, a lot of, taking the easy route. It's okay to take the easy route, you don't have to always struggle. That is really not going to help you plumb your depths for riches. You need to stay true to who you are, and who you are is sparkly little fairy otter thing. um, so yeah, let's see. And since these two self-love um, cards came up for your voice, one to do with tuning, one to do with just like speaking with other people, kind of reassuring you that, your accent and everything is completely fine just as it is. Um, so let's see what the universe has to say also about it. There's one here, and there's three, so I can use that, sorry. Wow. Okay. They were like, can you use this? Faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Okay, so maybe your voice was never well received before, but that can change. You can have faith in this reading that you can trust your voice. You can trust that this time around, people are not going to react the same way to your voice as they always have before. You can trust that they will you can trust that this time around there is opportunity for you to heal, grow, and really allow more love in. And then we have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. But it came upside down, so maybe there's a different sort of meaning. And then my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need to speak up. Oh, okay. The words I need to speak up when I'm ready. Oh, sorry. The words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So it all comes down to healing. Speaking. Maybe there's some social situation, maybe you need to tell a difficult thing to a loved one. Maybe there's forgiveness that you need to muster up. Maybe there is power that you're trying to grab for yourself before you open your mouth. Basically, I think this card is actually coming up to just remind you to release control over the outcome. Excuse me. My card box fell down. Yeah, so I think this is just reminding you, um, you know, when it comes to all of these stressful conversations, right? When it comes to stressful conversations, um, like public speaking or any of that stuff, um, there's a lot of anxiousness in you, but the cards are really reminding you to release yourself from the outcome. You don't have to rehearse the words in your head and make sure you've said A, B, and C, to everyone. Allow yourself to go with the flow, allow yourself to stick with your fun, floaty energy and just go with the flow. Say what comes to your head in the moment. It's okay to trust yourself. You'll end up saying what's good for everyone involved. Just send out a prayer to the universe and it'll help you do that. Help you yeah, so this is interesting, Sagittarius. We have yeah, so let's see what else the cards want to say to you. Um, the witch is in. I think the star works out better here. And maybe Fae is here. Okay, so we have the witch is in. Are you a witch, Sagittarius? Do you have some extra magical juice in you? um, really, the words down here is what's drawing my eye in. It's saying there's no need to sacrifice, you can have it all. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. Believe in richness, believe you can be um, practically, materially comfortable and thriving. This author archetype can seem very frivolous at times, but there is no doubt at all that this frivolous character is connected very deeply to this very practical side of you. Queen of Pentacles is the one with the money after all. So never doubt that this side of you is not important. It is the one that brings in the money. Okay? It is the one that brings in the physical comfort that you need. So allow yourself to be this fun, flirty character. When it comes to speaking to people, no need to control it, no need to control the outcome. Your fun, flirty energy can work here as well. You just have to pray to the universe, send an intention out to the universe, or pray to God. Your faith has the power to turn uh, all of this into healing and growth. So if you have issues with your throat chakra, with being heard and things like that, um, rely on whatever faith you've got going for you. And if you don't have any faith to believe in, sending intentions out to the universe can work. Try it. It might surprise you this time. Send an intention out to the universe that you know um, um, that whatever needs to be said, whatever message needs to be heard, will be heard. Say it to yourself, actually. Say it to your body. Tell your body that you have faith in it, in the words that come out of it. So let's see something practical that can help you um, um, release control around the outcome of like conversations and stuff. So we have the Four of Wands, but upside down. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. But sometimes, Sagittarius, I'm hearing that some of you say phrases like family is the one that can hurt you the most, I guess. So maybe like let's pull up another one. Three of Wands, put yourself out there, you'll be rewarded in one way or another. So maybe you think, so it looks like you already have a circle, maybe it's your family, maybe it's your found family, but they have the a habit of maybe not listening to you, or maybe talking over you, or maybe you just are not able to communicate to them as you want to. But it's okay, you can put yourself out there. Wait, let me just ask again, is this about finding a family? So we have the Justice. Yes, it is about finding a family. It is about no, it's actually about changing the history. Like it is about changing um, the narrative so far. So the narrative so far is, the ones closest to you hurts you most, or like family takes you for granted, or they never listen, or you know, um, there's so many narratives like that. So you can feel defeat before even trying, because you have this history of patterns of not being heard that's stopping you from even trying. But the Three of Wands over here is telling you to put yourself out there. Yeah, so that's interesting. Let's see. So what is the outcome then? What's an outcome Sagittarius can expect? So we have the Page of Pentacles, but upside down. Let's pull a clarifier for this one. Toxic witches. um, be cautious of those who take more than they give. And then we have the Page of Pentacles upside down. So you know how the Page of Pentacles is just a girl selling lemonade, like uh, trying out a business plan for the first time. So this is kind of what you're doing, but with toxic friends. Okay, now you have like a strategy of sorts, and you gotta learn who are the ones that take too much, who are the ones that make you feel weird when you talk to them. So so the outcome is that you learn to like weed out the toxic ones better. So this is really good, Sagittarius. So let's see what else is up for you. So something to do with faith, right? Something to help you reinforce your faith. um, we have Six of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you, but I think this time my eye is not going to the words down there. I'm just looking at the lady finding a little penny from in between the couch, and this makes me think that there's something in your home that can help you reinforce your faith in yourself, in your voice. There's something in your home already, and you just have to search for it. And let's see. Five of Wands, a good coven lets every witch have a say. Yeah, so maybe whatever it is that's in your home somewhere um, can echo the sentiment of, making sure everyone has a say, you included. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Maybe there's a poster or something around that you just have to like put up on your walls, and it can remind you to have more faith in your voice, that importance must be given to your voice, must be given to every voice. Everyone must be heard, and so finally, let's look at the outcome. So the outcome, we have the Five of Wands here, but upside down. You can't be right all the time. But it came up upside down, so let's see exactly what it's talking about. Four of Pentacles, treat yourself to something nice and shiny. You can't be right all the time. So it's like you're right all the time. It's okay, but also I think it's kind of talking, especially since the Four of Pentacles came up as a clarifier for this one. I'm thinking it's talking about, um, like, although you know you're right, sometimes you can't have other people acknowledge you. So you kind of have to acknowledge it yourself, and, like, gift yourself something, right? Gift yourself something, because these other bitches are not going to um, come to you and be like, oh my god, Sagittarius, you were right, I was wrong. Some people aren't big enough to do that. So if if they're not going to do that, then you're going to have to do that for yourself. You're going to you're going to have to like pat your own back and go like, yes, Sagittarius, you did the right thing. You have to reassure yourself of that. You need to treat yourself, yeah. So that's what we have here, Sagittarius. No need to get serious, not at all. Be fun, flirty, make jokes, talk however you like, let no one make you feel bad about the way that you talk. You learn rather to sift out the toxic bitches, so that, the ones that don't poke fun at your voice remain behind with you, because they're the ones that really matter. And yeah, there's something already in your home, Sagittarius, or maybe there's something in your past that you can pull into the future, like a poster or something that reminds you of the importance of like speaking up and being heard and things like that. And if someone will not acknowledge that you are right, treat yourself, so that you acknowledge it at least to yourself. And that's all we have for you right now. That's all we have for you, Sagittarius. Um, Good luck in all of your confrontations and conversations. And see you next time.